Yo, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title, this is another story time. This time it's about my folks call me with a girl. They call me with a biddy. Yeah, let's go and get straight to it. Now, this one low-key takes place at the crib. So this takes place at my crib, but like somewhere in my neighborhood. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set it up for y'all. So not even gonna lie, I used to live, and this is in SoCal. I used to live next to like a lake. So we used to have like pool house and like a little boat house. So boom, there was this girl. She literally stayed right across the street from me. She was like a grade younger than me, so we were both in high school around this time. Like I said, she stays right across the street from me, so we were cool. Like, you know, she knew some of the people I knew some of the girls that she knew, so like we was already like cool, you feel me? We've had conversations, not in our neighborhood, but at school. Like we was just chill, but we ain't never take it there. So boom, I think this is a weekend. This might have been like a Sunday, might have been 15. All I know is I was driving. I think I just got my permit, so you know, I was low-key feeling myself. Niggas hit the wheels of the road, and you know, shit's magic started happening. So shit, this was a weekend. It's a Sunday. Me and Shorty was at the pool house with some of our other friends. We were just vibing. By then, at that age, I don't know if you guys seen the last one, but at this age, I wasn't even like smoking. I wasn't even doing nothing. I wasn't smoking or drinking yet. Pure athlete shit. So I was really just vibing, but you know, everybody cool with the athletes type shit. So boom, it gets dark. You know, niggas back in the day still got curfew. She still got a curfew too. So lucky for me, cause the pool house literally a couple, like all you gotta do is hit a left and another right. Nigga, I wasn't walking, bro. Like, what the fuck do I look like? I got a permit, and my parents would let me drive their car. My mom had a C-class white Benz. I'm gonna pop it up. And then my pops had a Benz too. We had an all red Benz, so I'm gonna pop it up. But shit, so in this day I was in my mom's whip, cause my dad had to go to work. So I drive to the get together. You know, I'm feeling myself. So boom, lights over. I see Shorty walking. I'm like, damn. You know, if you know, in the permit, when you on your permit, you really can't let nobody in the car with you, cause you still don't got your license. I'm like, damn, you know, nigga in the Benz, nigga in the all white Benz, nigga feeling himself type shit. And I see her though, she walking back, and I kid you not, she really stayed in the house right across the street from me. Like, niggas could play like paintball from our windows, but I see her walking. I'm like, dang, bro, I already know the rules. I'm like, shit. I didn't think my parents was gonna trip like they did. So boom, I tell her, like, I pull her, I'm like, yeah, bro, let's go and hop in. She hop in the whip. I'm going slow too, cause we talking, you know, this is the first time me and her really talking outside of school. So I'm like, boom, what's the word? Like, what you been on type shit? Like, what you got going on? She was chilling. She was, you know, still kind of talking to her from like the event and shit, but we weren't even trying to take it there. I wasn't even, you know, trying to get to that step. Tell me why, bro. We get on the block, get to the block. I see my dad walking out to his car. I'm like, oh shit, cause you know niggas ain't not supposed to have nobody in a whip. So my dad see me drop her off right across the street. He look at me, nigga just start shaking his head. I'm like, no. And then come to find out, I park, right? I let Shorty out the whip. By this time, my dad already stopped looking at me. Look outside the whip. I see my mom peeking out the motherfucking window, dog. I'm like, bro, why the fuck is everybody on my tip today? Like, bro, like the one day I decided, you know, to actually have a Shorty in the whip. Everybody want to be outside. Everybody want to be on tip. So my pops left. I'm like, okay, cool. I probably ain't gonna hear from that nigga for a while. He might knock on my door. My mom flipped. She like, woody woo. You know you're not supposed to have nobody. Cause one, she was valid. This was her car. She was woody woo. You know you're not supposed to have nobody in the car with you, especially women. Woody woo. But I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, I ain't never really been disrespectful to my parents. So I'm like, she valid. I'm like, yeah, my bad. You know, cause I really wasn't a problem child. I'm like, yeah, that's what I get for feeling myself. But then it hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. Is she hating cause she seeing how the biddy in the whip? Cause I really started to put two and two together. Cause I'm like, I get it, bruh. You mad? And it's not like I hit like a major road, no highway, you know. And I really hit a couple blocks with the hoe. You feel me? But she was on tip. I'm like, she right. But let me find out you mad I was kicking it with a woman, bro, with a girl. She probably went off on me for like 10-20 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, this is it. You know, this is the extent of which I'm gonna get in trouble. I might not be able to drive, cause I was driving to school. Like, I was driving to school every day. So I'm like, but she got me. She pulled the string. She was like, yeah, I ain't gonna stop you from driving. But she didn't let me go to homecoming. I'm like, she said, yeah, no homecoming. I'm like, no. I can't even tell you how hot I was, bro. Cause I didn't even expect, I didn't even let her know I didn't even bring up homecoming. So I'm like, what you mean? I low-key, I ain't raised my voice, but I'm like, dang, like, you tripping. She like, no homecoming at all. You bring your ass straight home. Don't even ask to go out for that. Don't even ask to go outside for that week, nigga. You in the crib. Since you out here wanna court hose in a Benz that ain't yours. Facts. But still, she was getting on my ass. Yeah, I was pissed too. Because I was on a football team, so I'm like, I'm really just finna play in a homecoming game and not finna go to homecoming. That's lame as hell. But nah, yeah, I was hot. And you know, by that age, I was already kind of bigger than my mom, so she wasn't finna whoop me. You know how like Bron be complaining about not getting his calls? I was like, bro, I swear, bro. Yeah, bro, but I low-key had to bring this story up just to kind of show you how this is kind of like prep for the other story times that I got. Yeah, that's the moral of the story, bro. Like, don't really trying to stop stunting, bro. You really don't need to stunt like that, bro. It's not even that big of a deal. The girl was fucking with me too. She was like, damn, nigga in the pants. Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the story. If you're new, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you fuck with the story. But yeah, we out.